Hey everyone, it's Suzi here, and today we're playing a Watcher of Realms. For today's video, I have a little bit of an info and feature catch-up to do. Yesterday's little update felt like a surprise update, and I totally missed having the chance to look at everything, record, and see who I get as my free legendary lord. Okay, so a lot of things happened yesterday when I was getting my hair did. Having a very busy day, having some yummy food after though, and getting some FATELESS work done where I didn't even play like at all yesterday. And I had completely forgot that the night before they posted on Discord. So on the 15th, they posted in the evening that the same day, the servers were going offline for an update. And I was like, oh, okay, I'll make a video about that tomorrow. For me, it was 8:30 at night. For the US, it was, what, 1:30 for the Eastern people. So maybe they made videos. Maybe they checked out the update early. I was like, whatever, I'll do an update video, check it out tomorrow. Not even realizing it, that it was the same day. Like, the update was the same day as the post. Technically, the next morning at the very least. And I was just so busy yesterday, I didn't even make a video. And come to find out, like, there are so many updates that I'm definitely regretting not making that video and taking the time to do so. I just was so busy, I didn't even think about it. I'm like, it's fine, I'll just make a video tomorrow. Completely forgot that this update happened. So this is a little bit of a, sorry guys, I'm late to the party, but I'm still here, kind of a video myself. So there were all these posts. Okay, so some of this stuff we have heard about. Some of this was a Forerunner server update, but I don't remember there being any sort of notice about this update. Like, okay, it's the middle of September. It's not like there's a September update preview post. Was this all like a surprise update? Like, before the 15th, on Monday night, this happening Tuesday morning. Did we realize this was coming soon? Like then, that day? I don't know. I felt like this was a surprise update. So like when I opened my game and was like, oh wait, the update's now. It just happened? What? This whole update announcement, I'm like, this felt like such a surprise update. So again, I'm not sure if that I just missed them announcing that there was going to be this update sooner, but I don't think so. I think this was the first time they posted that it was going to the global server. So I'm gonna read it so you don't have to, in case you missed it as well and haven't read through the details yet, because there keep being little things I'm noticing, like the storage and some other stuff as well. So I figured let's read through the post, then I'm gonna check out some of the new features with you guys, and we're gonna pop my legendary lord freebie from those achievements. And you guys can let me know who your free lord was in the comments below if you already hit those achievements as well. But yeah, I'm sorry again, this is a late to the party kind of situation, and yeah, I'm late to the party. It just is what it is, it's fine. I did start doing Immortal Codex, that was good to see it's back. I'm still working on this rewards here if you guys want to see what I've done so far here. It's been very easy to do the Nightmare version this time around for me. This was like super OP crazy team, limited heroes, and ancient exclusives. So no shame there. All right, let me just, in case that actually was going to save that run, I hope it didn't. Let me just close the game and come back in. But yeah, I was using super OP people just to smash that and didn't really overly try that time around and did a lot better than I remember doing the first time. Remember the first time doing that? That was pretty hard. Okay. So Eirlys has a skill issue. Skill issue. Kidding, not kidding. But apparently they fixed it where her skill had lower priority than some heroes' rage regen when restoring rage to allies, occasionally causing her actual rage restoration to be reduced. We sincerely apologize. So if she seemed like she was already good, she's going to be even better? That's what you're saying? Great. Good. I think that's great. Is she super OP? Apparently. Especially for PvP situations and Guild Wars. She's like, seems like she's made for Guild War, which is kind of fun. Personally, I love when a character is actually only good at one thing, but they're amazing at it. I think it's fun to hunt those niche heroes. Like how I was hunting Anai because she was good at the Immortal Codex 1 stage. Like, I feel like that gives you a reason to try to collect. Okay, for real now, let's continue this update announcement. So there was an update, yes, the 16th, technically in the morning, to yesterday around this time, reset-wise anyway, or soon before. So Malvira got a skill adjustment. Trigger interval adjusted to be reduced. Lowered the trigger interval. So from up to every 60 seconds to 55 seconds. So not a huge change, but makes a difference in this kind of a game where every second matters. Awakening, her shield duration was increased from 5 seconds to 8 seconds. Awaken 3 added the skill effect during the Call of the Reaper increases max HP by 10%. When casting skills, each stack of resentment consumed additionally increases max HP by 2%. Extra effect on top of the Awaken 3. Okay. And Awaken 5, each enemy killed. Okay, the skill was changed to each enemy kill increases hero's max HP by 2%. And damage reduction by 1%, stacking up to 10 times. Isn't that what it says? Oh, and damage reduction. Oh, yeah, they gave her a nice little buff, didn't they? Malvira was buffed? Okay. Zealous, we knew, was finally getting a buff. I remember people talking about that from seeing that, I think, from Forerunner server first as well. So it looks like we have his skill adjustment went up from up to 120%. Burst damage to 180%, and the continuous damage multiplier from 60% to 90%. So that's a huge increase. Very nice. Soul corruption, vulnerability magic, and damage inflicted on all enemies within the ground area effect enhanced from up to 14% to 20%. Ooh. Okay, Zealous is actually going to do more damage too. That really, and that enables the whole team to do more damage as well if he's one of your only magic damage reducers, or just to help keep that debuff up as much as possible. All right, Awaken 1 was adjusted to be ground area effect created by basic attack lasts 1 second longer. They added the point of when the ground area damages enemy units, it inflicts 20 or 50% slow on them. How did it not already do that? That seems like the whole point of something like a trench like that was created, right? Okay, that was a very good buff. And his exclusive artifact, Graveyard Opus. Okay, it was adjusted from, all right, well, it's a new adjustment. Damage increase of up to 25% during the ultimate inflicts anti-healing on affected enemies. So the anti-healing is kind of what that buff or that artifact was great for, because at the time when that artifact was there in Zealous, and like there was like the only option besides, was it? I feel like at the time there were like no anti-healers, right? Was that just Lasir was like the only anti-healer? And then if you didn't have Lasir, you used the Zealous book, but it wasn't good enough. Zealous's manuscript, as it was called. I think that was the case in the beginning, and then they adjusted it, but it still wasn't good enough. And then it wasn't like a Zealous exclusive, was it? Now it is. Or then it became a Zealous exclusive, and yeah. Now it actually gives a damage increase when it's booked up with duplicates. So that's awesome. Zealous sounds like he can now hang as part of any solid cultist DPS mage team. Like, he's not going to be the weak link necessarily anymore, right? There's some big increases here, and I really hope it has as much of an impact as it sounds. Okay, Lyra, the Cosmic Seer. So her skill was adjusted to when the ultimate, let's see, Rift Resonance, when the ultimate meteors hit, grants 22 to 35% attack increase for 15 seconds and dispels one buff from the target. Oh, that's a huge buff. So not only is it a damage buff, but also you don't have to have 2 Cosmic Rifts existing. It just does it. The Dispel just happens. Awesome. Okay, Celestial Confluence. Bonus disappears after attacking different enemies. Was adjusted to bonus decreases by 1 stack after attacking different enemies. Okay, she was already pretty solid, especially in certain content like the Isoterracist hardest stage of the faction trials, which I don't think I ever did. Maybe I should try it now with this adjustment. Alright, and then Awakening adjustments. Awaken 3 added an additional effect. Starfall Strike meteors inflict stun for 1 second unhit. Okay, also Moradin and Kagiri, oh gosh. Moradin, oh, I heard someone talking about Kagiri today. Maybe this is why. So wasn't he already pretty solid? The ultimate time to gain Dark Confusion when charging adjusted from 5 seconds to 4 seconds. During the Prince of Darkness state, basic attack becomes Soul Strike. Damage increased, so up to a max of 360% instead of 320. And added a new effect to the Awakening 1, and casting a Soul Strike during the ultimate restores 10% max HP. Looks like Phelan here is on the list. She's tied in with that. We had her Spectral Rot was adjusted to when the enemy inflicted with poison by this hero dies, deals AoE damage equal to up to 230%, up to 8 surrounding enemies at 1 time. This effect can only be triggered 1 time every 3 seconds. Pretty solid, okay. She was already fun, though. I really liked using her in the areas I did. Kagiri fixed an issue where activating Tranquil Reflection and immediately triggering parry could sometimes prevent the ultimate from ending early. Prevent the ultimate from ending early. When you want the ultimate to end early, or are you saying you don't want the... I don't know. Is that a nerf? Not a nerf. It sounds like a fix, but you know what I mean? Okay. Was that working as intended in a good way or a bad way? Numera fixed an issue where his basic attack occasionally had inconsistent attack timings. Again, was that good or was that bad? Valara fixed an issue where a basic attack had occasional inconsistent attack timings. Those two beg the question, were they attacking too often? And now are they going to be attacking less? I don't know. Ninja optimized his tag, removed true damage, and added the tag for AoE physical damage. Because his true damage skill is only at Awaken 3. That makes sense. I like the explanation there. Honora optimized pathfinding logic for summon units. Beatrix optimized pathfinding performance for summon units. New trials. 6 new trials of Northerner stages and 6 new trials of Cultist stages have been added to the faction trial gameplay. In the Tower of Deception gameplay, 5 new challenge stages, 1 hidden chamber have been added in between the original stage 15 and 16. So the original stage 16 now will become 21. All right, a new storage system is now live. Added a new storage entrance to the main interface while removing the original storage entrance. The new storage includes all the hero gear previews, gear storage, artifact storage, material storage, shard storage, and other functions. Okay. In all hero gear previews, you can perform operations such as removing all gear and artifacts from the hero with 1 tap. Well, not from the hero. I want to remove my entire account. In the gear and artifact storage, you can perform batch operations such as batch lock, batch unlock, and batch sell. I don't think they understand what we mean. When we say we want like a universal remove all gear with 1 tap, wait, from all heroes. Oh, that is what it means. Is that actually here? We can just clear our entire gear and be like, let's give them some good gear. Let's start fresh. Oh my god, I don't know if I'm ready for that. Optimize the categorization and arrangement logic for various items in the original storage. Optimize gear bulk enhancement feature. Successfully enhanced gear will have its results displayed collectively. Optimize the return to gear list after gear enhancement. The list will maintain its previous position. We actually even had that, even in the alpha of Godforge. When you enhanced something or did certain things, it would make it jump to the bottom or the top of the list. One of them got fixed, but then one of them still did it. It was quirky. But it's so funny to see that that was still happening in this game that's been out for 2 years versus alpha, where we're probably going to fix that before it even gets released. It's just so funny how little quirks you notice in playing games in different stages of development, how common they actually are. All right, so others added 500 slots to gear storage. I literally was out when you guys watched my other video and I'm like, oh, of course I didn't do these events. I have no space. And then I just started farming artifact enhancement again because I had nothing else to farm because I didn't have space. And okay, lots of gear cleansing is needed for me. It's fine. All right, the population cap for Arena Apex Overlord has been increased to 500 players. Remove the drop of a 5-star psychic power and its shards from Drake's Chasm Abyss. Finally, that's amazing. Yes. Fixed an issue where some heroes' AoE damage sometimes failed to affect invisible monsters. And added some new achievements. Clear a trial by Mossy Crystal 3 or above of a legendary rarity or rare. Eliminate all monsters and grant a bronze medal reward. Clearing Gear Raid Stage 19 and Gear Raid 1, 2, and 3 gets the legendary Lord Hero pick. That's what we're going to grab today. And launch 5 successful attacks in the Guild War. We'll get you the other chest, another chest for Frozen Guardian or Demon Soldier Grotesque Fiend. That's smart, because you got the one, and now this is the second one where you can get the other one if you want it. Or do you just get another Grotesque Fiend because he's super OP? That's my real question. Do we just get another Grotesque Fiend if we already have one? And say, sorry, Frost Guardian. I don't know. I feel like I want to get the Frost Guardian too because I've got a lot of Frost people, but they're not as good as the Chaos, right? I got the Frosty Spider and didn't even realize where I got it from. No idea. Anyway, and then there's some other little notes here about clearing our achievements for clearing different trials of the new ones that came out for faction trials. And then optimize animation effects for Maloric Halls of Illusion, edit hero ratings to Tower of Deception and Maloric Halls of Illusion, and optimize the art assets for the reward chests in Titanic Ruins. So that might have some prettier animations. Okay, so now let's take a look at the storage. What is this? What is this? I saw this and I was like, whoa, wait, what happened? So now this is so cool. So we can just go through and actually sort. Like we can not show, wait, bulk in hand. So what if I want to show gear that's not on people only? Why do I not see that filter? Oh, right here. Equipped or unequipped? Wow. So only unequipped, only unlocked. And then, oh, I love being able to see. This is so nice. Or here, like, this is just, I'm just looking at the filters. But here, like, if you want to see what exclusive gear do I have for all my characters, you can see it so much better now. Apparently not enough. Of the good stuff, anyway. Oh, this is cool. Okay, I like it. Artifacts, can we see only exclusives here too? Is that what's selected? Why not? Is this selected? Yeah. So this is the exclusive ones. So this definitely helps us to see who we actually have and if there's certain ones we need to be selling. Like I have enough for a maxed out Libu one, even though I don't have him. I have enough for Dasomi almost. Brokir, apparently I need to upgrade one of my Brokirs. So this is cool. You're like, okay, I see I have a Brokir one. Can I go here and now? Yes, that makes that flow nice. Now, when we go back, does it bring us just to artifacts? It brings us back to the storage. Okay. This is very nice to clean up some of our, maybe some duplicates that you didn't realize you had, or just, you know, selling the ones that you're maxed out on so you can hopefully get lucky and get some rewards. Materials look nice here. Let's see if we get lucky with a good, of course not. I really hope there was a way to combine these, though. This is so obnoxious to have to do this every single time. It just makes me be like, no, I'll worry about that when I need it. Okay. This is cool to see, though. Okay, shards for stuff. Okay, this is where we're seeing the red dot from... I bought the things from the shop. I like this. This seems very nice. It's gonna take some getting used to, though. This is very weird. An overview. What's this overview? You can see you could quickly see your gear on all your characters in the storage overview. That's weird to me. That doesn't feel like it belongs in storage. You can see what gear, oh my gosh, what gear is on all my fighters. A hot mess. Look who's everyone's missing gear. Guys, look at how high my BP could be for my account. I already have over like 10, but I could look at all these characters that are not built, and that's just only the fighters. Let's see how many legendaries have no gear on them. Ready to be embarrassed? Whoa! Wow! I just realized if I just auto-equip a bunch of gear, I could have like 20 million BP. Just kidding, not kidding. Okay, holy crap. It's fun to see this, though. Alright, guys, sorry. You guys are just chilling. This is just another chill vibes ramble. Let's check things out kind of a video. I know there's gonna be so much I missed, but let's check out the achievements. So, again, here... we know that there's going to be some special ones. Arena ones, I haven't... Ooh, look at that. Clear stage 10. Oh! I never did my Gear Dungeon 2 stage 10. So that's going to be a free soul stone. This is a good reminder, guys. Check your achievements. Achieve an SS in 6 bosses. I've gotten SS in more than 6. Oh, maybe not since this has come out, though. That's what I get for not bothering to get the last one. But there's 6 freaking summons just for getting 6 SS's. But you know, I cannot get an SS on the stupid duo one. That one's crazy. But look at all these. I love that they're giving a ton of ancients here. Oh, I never did Void. See, this is the I never did Void Rift epilogue. There's a border. This is the big one people are excited for. Get another... or get Grotesque Fiend if you didn't already. So this is new. Oh, the Guild War attacks. It's starting now as well. The counter for that. And then just doing some fancy Melricall stuff that I really don't like doing. There's some beautiful medals though. That looks so fancy. Whoa. Can that be my avatar for my account instead? Alright, and yeah, back to the other ones we've achieved. That's cool. So, okay. This is the big excitement as well. Legendary Lord Hero pick. We can get Araka, King Hars, Laya, Morrigan, Torador, Twin Fiend, and Venema. So I have all of them. If you had none of them, I mean, Torador is just like so impactful in all of these nightmare comps still. Whether it be and like PvP like Guild War or the PvE stuff too, you can still use him in a lot of content. He's really good. Twin Fiend is very power crept. Venema needs to get good. Laya is still kind of niche for some of those old comps, not as needed. King Hars, people like to hate on too, but at the very least he is very helpful, especially with his Lord bonuses for the Gear Dungeon 2 type content where you really need those strong defenders and a strong Northerner team. And Araka did get a buff, and she's really awesome compared to what she was before, especially. Morrigan is also like super important if you're building a cultist team, right? And cultists are taking over as well. So I feel like Araka, Morrigan, Torador are probably the ones people want. Who do I want Awakenings of? Honestly, I think I'd still want Araka because I'd love to max her out more with her new changes, adding more poisons and stuff to make her more interesting for a poison comp. And I don't have Nastia for a poison team, and I don't have Iova for a piercer team, so I feel like I want her to be the best she can be because I have to use her more than I used to want to. But we'll see what happens. Wait, do I click it? I'm scared. Okay. Now what? How do I use it? Oh, this time it didn't make you auto-use it. That's funny. Here I'm like waiting to... It popped last time instantly. Oh! It's a picker! I thought it was a random pact. I didn't even read picker. Who do you pick? Oh my gosh. Here is me not reading. You get to pick. This whole time I thought it was a random. Why did I think it was random? It's called a Lord Hero Pick, not Pact. I guess my brain just went straight to Hero Pact. Hello. This is so helpful for people that missed that Torador. Now I see how Sanriel got his Torador. This makes way more sense. Now, I've got to go look and see. Later. Oh my gosh, which one do I really want the dupe of now? I thought it was random. I was just like, yeah, I hope I get her. Wow, I really thought it just said pack. And here I am reading pick. It's... I need more coffee. To be fair, it's still early for me. Okay, so Araka I could get to an A3. That sounds great to me. When it... Oh! It adds the acute poisoning. There's the poison comp stuff I needed. Yes, that's exactly what I needed. Morrigan A3. Morrigan, as I go to look for Morrigan. Araka A3. I have no awakenings for Morrigan though. But I mean that's cool and all. And so the hard part for this is I want to get Morrigan to A2 to get the team bonus. Adding AoE damage to the entire team 5% is really helpful. And then sure, her Awaken 3 is also very good. But I feel like for the sake of a poison team with someone who does not have, who does not have the others, like Nastya or Ayavar, as I use Araka a lot still, and I think she's going to be a lot of fun. I don't know. I think I do it. I think I do that because I'm not going to use it on the others. As much as I use Torador, he's already Awakened 3 for me. So am I stressed about necessarily getting the Awaken 5? Not really. I'd rather get that acute poisoning. That's so cool. Okay, acute poisoning is now, boom. I feel like my account is getting such a good little boost lately that I'm actually enjoying working on my account a little bit more than I used to. Like I'm just starting to feel that excitement again of like, okay, fine. I will actually make my characters better. Fine. All right, Araka. Boom, boom, boom. Awaken 3. Now we have the big ol' acute poisoning. And I'm really happy that I finally have some more fun toys to get me excited that I mean, I've had a lot of toys to get me excited, but it's come together so much better. I felt like she made me feel excited to play or to do a new team for Guild War. I feel like I was constantly waiting for this Nerissa that I got last round who has no gear on yet. But I was waiting for that Nerissa instead of Pharisee for some of my other teams, or even her in Guild War as well. Why not? I've seen her used a little bit. But I feel like every time something was like, okay, I should redo this team. But wait, what if I get this one person? I kept always having that excuse of, but I need this person, but I need this person. And now, some of these pieces are coming together where my Naked Numera and Naked Vorn, oh, that's not a sight to see. This one maybe not as bad. Oh yeah, she has Jiggle physics now, doesn't she? Hey! Jiggle, jiggle, jiggle. Okay. Now I'm just very curious and a little bit scared for the Unequip ALL button. I'm not doing that today, but can I do that soon? Unequip all artifact, unequip all gear. Just wipe your account, start fresh, make new gear presets with the best sets of gear. I feel like that sounds a little too intimidating for me, and I want to see some guidance from some ultra endgame players for that. So if you were watching this video and you're chilling with me in the background, Yeah, that's what I want to see. I want to see some other content creators make these ultimate gearing guide of like how is the best way to min-max this. If you hit this button and you clear your entire account, which sets should you work on first? Soulbound Arcana, what are going to be the couple's main sets you try to make first? With what stats as your goals? Infernal Roar, what are going to be the main focuses for someone like an Ingrid? Okay, maybe you're focusing up Praetus for this, or Sun Wukong, a few characters in mind that certain sets will swap around between as well, but we can only swap so many, because you kind of need to have a full roster of all the good gear. But this is just such a funny thing to see that we can finally do it, and this is embarrassing to see. It's gonna be interesting. Oh my gosh, it's so intimidating to see these buttons now. But I want to do it. I just need to make sure I'm genuinely ready to sit down and buckle down. And that is not today. But yeah, oh my god, okay, for real. Hope you guys really do have a great day. Didn't mean to continue the rambles, but I will see you in the next video, which will probably be some dev insights, because we have some more updates and some more teasers. And then I guess we might also have to talk about summoning. Should you summon this weekend? Choice Divine banner and a 1+1?